What's going on, y'all? My name's Joltage, and today I'm bringing you more SPL LC content, this time from week 3 between Levi of the Sharks and OP of the Tigers. Heading into this week, Levi was 2-0, OP was 0-2. So, uh, OP is definitely looking to end that end his miseries of a bad start of the season, I guess. I don't really know what I was trying to say there. Um, First of all, I'd like to apologize for being so late on this. Also, I'd like to apologize for this being a replay. I technically caught this live, but the actual recording of this that I did live was really bad. I was tired, yawning all over the place, and yeah. And I wasn't just yawning all over the place because we got yet more double chloro sun. Um, I actually genuinely was tired, but we do have more double chloro sun. The change between this version of it and the last version of it we saw was there is an onyx as opposed to a diglet um, on the side. I really don't know why it's so popular, but it is. Anyway, over on OP's side, we've got not a great matchup versus Sun. Abra's pretty nice, especially if it's Sash. Spoilers, it isn't. But for it, if it since it could take anyone hit. But other than that, you don't really have anything. If Dwebble was sturdy, it would be okay. Um, if it could keep that up, obviously, but it has a bad matchup against Lead Onyx. So it's not looking great for OP in terms of just like matchup wise from preview. But let's hop right into it, shall we? You've got standard lead Mienfus on both sides, as opposed to the Onyx Dwebble that you might have seen. And Levi shows off the Fake Out Fu. No idea why Fake Out's so popular either on Fu, this SPL. It's kind of weird, I think. I mean, Fu's fourth move has always been pretty, like, optional. Like, you could just run, it's pretty customizable, I guess. And that you could just run whatever the fuck you feel like. Rain Dance if you need to. Like, if you're running a rain team, you could run Rain Dance there. You could run fucking Poison Jab. You could run Taunt. You could run Acro. You could run Stone Edge. Fake Out, I guess. Like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you run in that fourth move. You can even run Dual Stab. But I just think it's interesting that we're seeing so much Fake Out in the SPL. Because I usually associate Fake Out Fu with a low ladder. Well, I mean, with low ladder. But I mean, if it works, it works. Anyway, rambled on way too long about Fake Out Fu. But anyway, so goes for the Fake Out. OP's is gonna lose another speed tie, I assume, and they're both gonna exchange knockoffs. All right, now either Levy's is faster than OP's, or OP got really unlucky and lost 3 straight speed ties, as Levy's gonna... Well, actually, that one wasn't. That one was good for OP that he lost, because he got the slow U-turn out. He broke Onyx's sturdy. Now, that one worked out for him, but the other two, I mean, he potentially lost one here if they're both Fake Out Fu. He definitely lost one here. And he lost one here. Though that one worked out for him, this one potentially didn't exist. And then it didn't matter, and then, yeah, they exchanged knockoffs anyway. So, I don't know why I brought all that up. Anyway, Abra's out, and Abra is super scary. Nothing really wants to switch in on this. Onyx probably dies to a Psychic. Like, it doesn't even need the Energy Ball. The Energy Ball would also hit, like, Staryu or whatever. But Psychic is by far the best play, because Onyx dies anyway, and it's fucking chunking out anything that wants to come in. So, Levi is going to make his move to his Staryu, and holy... And Psychic is going to do insane amounts of damage. It's going to show that this is a Life Orb Abra, as opposed to your standard Sash one. And shows just how powerful Life Orb Abra is. Though it's been less popular this gen with the rise of a Lowen Grimer, against teams without that, it still just punches holes in everything. Staryu just goes down to 2 Psychics. Not that Not that it being Life Orb really affected that, but, you know. Anyway, Levy's going to set up the sun and immediately go out to his Onyx to die to another Psychic. He didn't want his Vulpix eating that. But out comes Bellsprout. That's going to threaten out the Abra. And Dwebble is going to prove to be sturdy and is going to live that one hit from the Solar Beam of the Life Orb Bellsprout. Going to drop the Sleep Powder on Dwebble, which is going to be nice for it. Dwebble expends one sleep turn as it's brought down to sturdy the next turn and wakes up and is able to set rocks. But is finally going to go down to one more Solar Beam, doing decent damage to it and to Bellsprout via the Life Orb damage. Out comes Ghastly, and OP trying to bait out the Sleep Powder is going to go right to his Staryu. It's going to work, and OP is just kind of wasting some sun turns. Going to go back into Ghastly on the Solar Beam. Ghastly's going to eat. Not particularly well, but he ate. But Levy, even with one sun turn left, didn't want to stick in with Ghastly. Was afraid of a potential Scarf Ghastly, I suppose. But Ghastly is going to prove to be Life Orb and is going to fire off a Sludge Bomb, chunking out Mienfoo, who was knocked off previously. Next turn, Levy's going to sack his Vulpix to the Sludge Bomb, and out it's going to come Bellsprout once again. Is going to be able to take out Amon right here with the Solar Beam. As he does take out the Ghastly, Bellsprout's chilling just under half HP. Out comes Diglett, which will lead you to believe that this might be Sash Diglett. Staryu's still asleep. Yes, it is. So Bellsprout can't get around it with a Sleep Powder and is trapped in, and it proves to be Scarf Diglett, which was really unexpected at the time, but it's going to be able to take out the Bellsprout, and Bulbasaur is going to prove to be Eviolite variant, as it eats that Earthquake quite well and is going to Giga Drain Diglett to death. Now out comes Mienfoo as opposed to the Abra. Now this was actually ended up being a misplay on OP's part. Abra lived any one hit from the Bulbasaur except Solar Beam, I believe. So he should have gone to Abra, as it prevents Bulbasaur from going to Growth, and then sacked his Staryu there. If he did end up going for the Solar Beam, but he didn't do that. If he did, that probably would have won him the game, as Abra would have cleaned after realizing that that shit, I lost my train of thought. But Abra would have won, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But unfortunately for OP, he goes up to Mienfoo. Bulbasaur is going to set up the Growth, and now it kills everything. And Mienfoo's going to U-turn out into his Staryu. He's going to go out to his Mienfoo's going to die to the Sludge Bomb. Trying to waste some more sun turns, I suppose. Back out to his Staryu. It's not going to end up mattering that he wasted those sun turns. Staryu's going to go down to the Giga Drain, and then Bulbasaur's going to be able to take out the non-Sash Abra this turn with the Sludge Bomb. And Levy's going to pick up the victory, improve to 3-0 on the season, and OP's going to drop to 0-3. So yeah, unfortunate game for him. But worked out for Levy, of course, with Bulbasaur picking up yet another win in this SPL season. Went from literally 0 usage last year to 3 uses so far this year, and 2 wins even. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment with any feedback you have, and stay subscribed for more competitive LC content, including every single SPL game this season. I will be getting them late like this, or live. Hopefully live, but unlikely to happen as much. Anyway, until next time, my name is Joltage. I'll see you later. Bye.